Good morning. Hope you're all well. It's back in Wales, Saturday the 13th of July. Let me know where's this year going. And I'm just sat at the bottom of Dinas Mawddwy at the moment, and I'm about to go on a ride between Dinas and Bala. It's a ride that Martin Trafford, moorland biker, did from Bala to Dinas, or I think he was in the direction of Dinas, and I'm going to do it in the opposite direction. It's a road I've had on my list to do for a while now, so I've finally got round to doing it, and I'm doing it on trusty Dinas Scram. So I hope you're going to come and join us for this ride across what is a lovely road, and it's the first opportunity for me and Stan to do it. So hopefully see you back on the bike shortly. We're just coming to the turn that will take us down into Dinas Mawdwy. It's a lovely little. I've been through here in the opposite direction, but it was at dusk. Didn't really see a great deal, so I'm looking forward to seeing this in daylight. And you may have noticed I'm using the Beeline Moto 2, which is great. It's solved all the issues I was having with the previous Beeline, the Generation 1, and this is just great. I mean, that little map really helps, and the warnings tell you you've got to do something. This is lovely. It's a nice sunny day today. It's I think it's a little bit nippy, but it's not really cold. Actually, it's slightly warm, to be fair. I've still got my lining in my jacket and my flex and my hoodie on underneath, so still a bit chilly. We're not having a particularly good summer this year so far, but not to worry. And you'll probably noticed that I've changed the mirrors. They didn't quite work for me, the other ones. They stuck out too far, basically. These are perfect. I have got to do a little bit of tightening because the wind is pushing them in, so I just need to tweak that when I get back. So yeah, I got 4.4 miles of this. It's just lovely, isn't it? Rolling pastures. It's always nice. I always look down this valley loads of times as I pass it on a regular basis. Just looking down the valley, I thought that's a valley I'm going to go and ride down. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So I should be hopefully back should be back time for lunch, and I might go and have a pint. We shall see. I'm just going to enjoy this. That's something to look at as well. That's for another day. Spotted that sign for that Karak or whatever it was. Well, there's another one to go and have a look at. So it's just a chilled ride today, really. Didn't plan to do a long one today. I have got a few longer routes already planned, and I have got some routes that my friend Peter Lane's Explorer has suggested for me and sent me a map with them marked up on, and I am going to be doing those. And when I do, it'll be a Mercy and Moto Rides Lane's Explorer. hopefully some of those will be coming soon. Going to be a steady feed of videos, I think, now, because I've got a massive backlog, and this video was going to add to the backlog. So yeah, hopefully lots of stuff to keep you entertained if you like this sort of thing. You just don't want to rush. Well, I don't anyway. I see no point in rushing through places like this. Just enjoy them. I see there's Royal Enfield are releasing the Gorilla, the 450 Gorilla soon. I'm interested in that. That's caught me attention, and I'm gonna have a look at that. May well go and test ride. I don't usually test ride bikes, but I think I may go and test ride one of them. So this space on the Gorilla front, I do like it. I like the look of the images that I've seen of it so far. In this route is a route that a lot of cyclists ride. It's a bit of a, not endurance, but it's a challenging route for them. But it becomes challenging. It's not challenging at the moment. Yeah, so on the Norfolk tour, it was great having Dave with us. He's only I think he's 42, Dave, so he's a young pup compared to the rest of us, and he'd only recently passed his test. I think he passed his test about 3 weeks before we went away, and he got himself a GSR 750. That's it, GSR 750 Suzuki, and he was great to have along. Some youthfulness back with amongst us, and really enjoyed having Dave along, and I hope we can do some more stuff with I know we'll do some ride outs with him, but maybe some more touring with Dave. And of course Paul was on his MT-07, little Paul. Really suits him, and Big Paul and me were on the Hunters, and I just can't believe how well the Hunter performed. I may well do a video just to talk about touring on with 20 brake horsepower. Excuse me. So we'll see. But in the meantime, let's just enjoy this. So everything's so lush and green. I suppose that's the result of how much rain we've had. It's just lovely. I'll tell you what we did spot when we were coming back from Norfolk. No end of red kites, and we saw them as far over as, because we sort of came back through Market Harbour, and we were seeing them as far west as Market Harbour. There was quite a lot of them. We were spotting them all the time, sort of circling overhead and hunting or whatever they were doing, and on the tops of telegraph poles. Yeah, sort of. It's Paul. Big Paul is he sort of knows his birds, feathered variety that is. He knows his birds, so he's pretty good at spotting them, and it's piquing. I've got a little bit of an interest going now. I think I don't know, might become a twitcher. Bill Oddie. It's just interesting. Something else that, going out and riding your bike, sort of stuff that I've never really given a lot of thought about before. I sort of start to notice, and the speeds we do now, and the fact that we're revelling in the scenery, is providing this chance for us to see a lot more of the countryside and stuff like that. Nice property. So yeah, I mean, kind of been really interested going in birds at the moment. And gives me something else to look out for. Anyway, I'll tell you about it if I see anything. So if this, if my timings work out and I am back around about lunchtime, definitely going to have a stroll up to the local hostelry and have a couple of sherbets, I think. It'd be rude not to, really, wouldn't it? But we'll see. Riding comes first. Alcoholic libations come second. Oh, look at this here. Oh, it's just wonderful. Those of you that are watching, although they'll still be going, the evening ride-outs of our picnics, a lot of positive feedback from them. They've been making you laugh, which is awesome. Dinas Mawdwy. And that's great, because that's what it's all about. That's a nice ride out for us. You can see some of the nice countryside we ride through, and you can have a laugh at our expense. And it's all about keeping a positive attitude in life, isn't it? And if people being a bit daft makes you laugh, then so be it. It's been positive. That's nice. People have given us positive comments and told us they're enjoying what we're doing. It's great stuff. That's all we want to hear. Oh, look at this. It's wonderful. This lovely old chapel and graveyard. I wouldn't have noticed that coming through. Lovely. And down over there, wow, what a beautiful place. What a beautiful place. Was that a stream? No, that was a stream. We're going to be doing a bit of a switchback shortly. So I've done it the other direction. Here we go. Yeah, it's a bit of a switchback just up here. Hasn't appeared on the little map yet, but it will. Lovely. Oh, look at that house up there, wow. Oh, we've got a bit further to go before we hit it. Oh, I was having the roads to myself as well. Wouldn't be awesome. Relative, that's not early. 10:05. Ish. Not sure how accurate that clock is. I need to thank, and apologies for not knowing your name. In fact, what I'll do, for not remembering your name, what I'll do is I'll drop your name on the screen here. A guy, you're from Llanelli in South Wales. You watched, I'll address you directly, you watched the first of my Snowdonia rides, and has very kindly, look at these three, very kindly given me a steer on correct pronunciation of places. One of the locations I thought was called Ryd Ddu. He's phonetically told me in the comments, thank you, it's actually called Ryd Ddu. And look at these three are meant to be out on a jolly like this. But thank you for that, really appreciate it. I don't like getting these names wrong. These are off on a jolly boys outing by the looks of it, or girls. I'm not so sure you're meant to be out on these little scallywags. Oh, I hope this guy's going to catch him. Wonder if he's anything to do with him. Hopefully they go back where they belong. But that was nice, having a little accompaniment on the journey there. And that's just lovely, isn't it? That's just lovely. Yeah, so thank you for that help with pronunciation, that's really appreciated. And sorry it's a few videos in before I'm able to thank you properly. And feel free to carry on connecting me if you spot any, it all helps. Times like this, I wish I'd been able to have spent more time with my dad, and who was a Welsh speaker. Welsh was his first language, and learnt this stuff from him, but you know, it wasn't to be. So we've got to negotiate. It's quite sharp. There we go. Lovely. It wasn't to be, unfortunately. Well, there you go. I'll tell you more about that in future videos. Oh, look at the colour of this. I imagine that's the heather in blue. Just don't want to rush this ride at all. Beautiful colour. Just the perfect bike for doing this on, really, the Scram. Just does it with ease. I think when we get towards the top or the highest point on this ride, will be it's a pulling point. I'll probably stop there and have a look. Stream running down there. We'll stop and take in the view. It was Easter weekend last year, 2023, when I did this road in the opposite direction, but at dusk. It was a lovely experience. Yes, I'm sure that's Heather. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Yeah, so when I did that on Easter 23, I'd come across on this road. It goes off to the right here. That's the road that takes you to Lake Bwlch and that's another ride I need to come and do in daylight and in the opposite direction. But today we're doing this road. Spotted a bird over there. See, I'm spotting birds now. Twitching. I don't know whether you feel the same. But as I'm getting older, here's that pulling point. We'll come back to that afterwards. Here's that pulling point for now. Let's have a look. And it's a view down the valley. Bwlch y Groes. This is the correct Bwlch y Groes. I thought that turning back with the way the road that goes to Lake Bwlch is Bwlch y Groes, and it isn't. This is it. So beautiful. We'll have a look. Oh yeah, okay. Let's have a look. Lovely, isn't it? So, that's what's it saying about Bwlch y Groes. Bwlch y Groes. Really wet dry areas. Yeah, so just a little stroll up here. Just have a look around. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There we go. Lovely. I'll stroll back down to the bike. Bwlch y Groes. Bwlch y Groes. Groes. Right. We're carrying on, folks. Carrying on. That was Bwlch y Groes. And we're descending now. It's lovely. And this descent takes us down into Bala. Find another stopping place we might well pull in. In fact, I'd like to stop somewhere and take that view in, to be fair. That's just lovely. So could I stop here? That's this. That's the only reason why I can't stop here, can you? Let's stop here for a photograph. Right, let's go and continue the ride, shall we? Beautiful little road, making down the valley. God, I love Wales. Really, really love Wales. Not as much as you say, Merv. Yeah. Any road up. Ground's a bit damp here. Mind you, amount of blooming rain we've had. Hardly surprising, really, is it? Right. Onwards and onwards. It's a nice clear day, which is good. Bit of a camber on that. Don't worry, girls. Not here to do you any harm. That's a lovely view. Just lovely. The way they watch you. Fantastic. Sedimentary rock. It's just been awesome having the bike over in Wales these last few weeks. I say we're into July now, and well, just a fair few rides out, to be honest. It's just yeah. It's something I wish I'd done a long time ago, but I'm just so glad I'm doing it now. These trees, the shapes of the trees, fantastic. It's magical. A little stream running along, or a river or stream running along the bottom of that. Over there. In geography at school, and it was taught by Mr. Franklin and Mr. Hensman, were the geography teachers. Mr. Franklin was difficult way to describe him. He sort of had he was blokish ways about him, if that makes sense, and you could really related to him and liked him. And the way he taught geography was dictation. He would dictate, and he'd do the odd sketch on the blackboard, but he would dictate mostly, and you would write down what he was telling you. And that seemed to work pretty well, to be fair. I loved geography. So he taught geography in the early stages, and it was one of my chosen subjects. And then as you went into start to study for your 2 years of O-level geography, Mr. Hensman took over, and he loved drawing. He would draw blooming contour maps on what was a green board then rather than a blackboard, like a rotating green board, and he would draw all sorts of things on there. It's brilliant, contour lines, and explain them. He was very strict, and you would get a slap if you played up in Mr. Hensman's lessons. Whereas Mr. Franklin, you were too scared to play up. That makes sense. And it was great. I just loved it. And we'd look at maps of Wales and stuff like that. Look at maps of these areas, and I was absolutely fascinated by it. And I don't know how it happened, but I failed my geography O-level. All through school I was getting A's in mocks and everything, and at the time I came to do my O-level, I failed. I got a U so bad it couldn't even be marked. To this day I don't know what happened, why that happened. Anyway, I was always interested in landscapes and geology and all that sort of good stuff, and that we were learning through that broader geography subject. So I just loved it. But what really made me fall in love with this sort of parts of Wales was Mr. Savage. Now, Mr. Savage was my form teacher, because she had a form teacher and then he has subject teachers. And I want to do I'll tell you a lot. I want to do a video to talk about Mr. Savage. He had such an influence on me. But he took us on camping, and it was we would come up to North Wales. I think we'd stayed in Dolgelly and Bedgellet. He brought us camping in the school's sort of clapped out commer vans. Remember commer vans? And we'd come up on a Friday evening and go back on a Sunday afternoon, and we'd have a couple of nights camping. And it was those trips organised by Mr. Savage that, along with the geography, which I loved as a subject, that I was maybe considering a career in something like cartography or geology or anything like that, because I was so interested in it at school. And I was good at geography, except O-level exams. I was terrible at them. Anyway, that's another subject. But I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And I soaked it all up. I just wasn't able then to, on the day that I was required to spend 2 hours answering some questions about it, because I couldn't do it for some reason. But other than that, I was soaking it all up. It's like a sponge for anything geography related. And that interlinked with Mr. Savage bringing us camping was the sort of I think the things that helped me to, or the things, the triggers, the experiences that made me love Wales so much. And then I would come as a teenager then to the Inland Valley with my cousin Phil. Yeah. But also, Mr. Savage, he was such a massive influence on me that I want to do a video dedicated to him. So I'll leave it there for this one, but there will be a dedicated video to Mr. Savage. There's a bird in front of me here, look. Yeah. I don't know what sort of bird that is. Wow, wonderful. He just nipped into the hedge there. I don't know why, but riding my bike triggers so many memories for me. It's very, very rare that I don't go for a ride on my bike and it doesn't trigger some memories. I think it's just like you get into such a relaxed mode, and the area that you're riding through, it allows your mind to, you're not interrupted or distracted by the reality of the mundanity, if you like, of life in general. I think the right circumstances are created when you're out on a bike ride that allow the mind to relax and recall. I could be talking lots of crap there, but that for me seems to be what's going on. So what I'm going to do when we drop into Bala, I'm going to end this video. As you'd have seen the route I'm going to take back, probably on several occasions now. So what I'm going to try and do is just show you stuff I haven't shown you before. There will be occasions where I'll have to recover old ground, and hopefully there'll be a reason for that. But in general, I want to show you new stuff. So I say, once we drop into Bala, which seems to be down, excuse me, down there ahead of us, I'll end the video. "38 miles, can you believe it?" And thank you to Martin Trafford for reminding me of this road with his previous video of his, to such an extent that I've actually got off my arse and done it now. So thank you very much, Martin. Appreciate the what's the word I'm looking for? Appreciate the trigger, if you like, the reminder. You really do get a bit of all types of landscape on this, didn't you? From the from sort of the rocky escarpments just after the peak, and the sort of tree-lined part of the roads. It sort of changed, yeah, interesting. But you do sort of see it changes. There's a lot of variety in what you're going to see on this road, is probably the best way to say it. Sometimes struggle to put what I'm thinking to words. I've always done that. I've always had that issue, to be honest. I've got something in my mind that verbalising it is I often find a little bit challenging. Well, we had, I think I saw one car pass me. Was it one or two? Two cars passed me on that. What's doing that road? So here we are. Oh, we're not going into Bala. Sorry, we are the south part of Bala Lake. That's where we are. Southern end of Bala Lake. Yeah. Right, there we go. So on that note, I'm going to wrap this video up. I hope you enjoyed that ride. I really did. Perfect morning ride that was. Round trip's probably going to be something like 60 miles, maybe slightly more. Yeah, but that was, I really enjoyed that. I'm glad I've finally done that road. I'm probably going to go back and do that road in the other direction, just for the sheer hell of it. But yeah, wonderful. Wonderful. So Bala Lake is over there in that direction to the right. So hope you enjoyed. It's been great having you along. If you have come along with me, really thank you for your company. Merv says thank you for your company too. You know the drill. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a thumbs up, and consider subscribing if you're not already. And comments, please comment away. Love to receive your comments. That's the feedback in the comments. Great. It's something I look forward to, so comment away. And on that note, I'll say thank you for watching, take care of yourselves, and see you soon, and ta-ra a bit.